Alrighty, what's up YouTube? I wanted to do a video, nothing crazy. It might drag on because it's a hard topic, honestly. It's going to be about whales versus dolphins. I shouldn't really say verse. I guess we should start where I would say your state should start drawing the line of saying, hey, so and so's a whale or so and so's a dolphin. You can make up a lot of power in troops, and having power in troops don't make you a whale. I'm not trying to hurt no one's feelings. I mean, me, for instance. This goes for me literally. Before our castle battle, half of my power dang near was in my troop power. And then to make up over half of my power was troop and building. So, and yes, whenever at the beginning, early stage of a state, state was made 30 minutes ago, troop level can play a big role. I can agree to an extent, if somebody has you beat by stats, but you have T8s and they have T4s, yes, there'll probably be a good difference. But once you start getting in the later stages, like right now, for instance, I'm day 66 for us. Once you start getting there, you can't really judge somebody by their power and say, oh, this person's a whale, For instance, Jexa in our alliance, leading power of the state, 96 mil. They are good. I'm grateful for them. He can hold turrets. He can call rallies. I can trust him to do a few major things. But when it comes to the castle, his stats and just certain things cannot hold up. So yes, we could quote unquote put him in the whale status because he has not literally an unlimited amount of T10s, but he has so many T10s he'll be able to provide the castle or whatever we're garrisoning. He can be able to provide it with T10s and keep it with T10s. So yes, that right there is an amazing outlook, and can do wonders. But oh my bad, I wanted to check something. But stats is where stats, and I want to say it also matters on your outlook of the game. So if you are not wanting to be a rally caller, not wanting to always win the Frostfire mine, some solo PvPs, not always be able to carry the foundry battles, stuff like that, you can whale up, because it will take a serious investment for arena. So I'm not, if somebody, for instance, this person right here, I'm not going to say he's not a whale. For one, I'm sure if he could invest this much money into his heroes, every hero mythic gear, it looks like it's all level 90 or higher, all enhanced level 8 or higher, the special weapons maxed at 10. So that right there, I guarantee you, his rallies and his stats is phenomenal. Plus, the stats he's pulling off his heroes, his 3 main heroes, he's going to pull amazing stats off them alone. So I know for a fact he's a whale. His stats are probably killer. Everything about him is probably killer. But even if you didn't push the chief gear side and your research side as hard, because nobody is as rich as somebody else. So if you just can't spend as much money on the game as this particular person can, then you might just focus PvP. So you could still get, your 5 main heroes, even if they're not level 100 gear and enhanced to level 8 like his or whatever they were. Even if they're not that high, you can still be a whale in the PvP aspect of the game. What I was mainly getting at in the beginning is you can't judge somebody by being a whale by their power necessarily at later parts, because you can have somebody that's, 100 million power, a lot of that's coming from troops. You don't know, 80 million power might be from troops, and if that's the case, their stats may not be as high as somebody that might only have 80 million power total, because maybe their 80 million power total, only 20 or 30 million power is from troops, and the rest is from chief gear, stats, pet power, and whatnot. That will make them, but that also again falls heavy under the lines of what role you want to play, which honestly there's only really 2 roles if you're trying to invest money in this game. You can go rally leading, which would be still that would follow the same as solo events. That would lure under that, because you're still sending out a march queue attack. That's the stats that'll follow as if you were a rally leader. So rally leader stats might be higher, of course. People join your rally or whatnot, but you get the gist. You'll be the bonus source. So PvP wise, that would be this other route, PvP. You might invest all this money in them heroes. You'll be a person that definitely joins rallies. They'll want your little boost that you might be able to give off of your first hero, your hero leader. But you're not. But if that's all you focus, your stats aren't going to be as high, and it's not going to be as beneficial for your alliance for you to be the one to host the rally as per se. Just run your PvPs, try to make top rank in PvP and stand out there. I don't think anybody should discourage and say just put you in the Dolphin status, because that like I said, that's gonna take serious investing. I know I've invested a decent bit in heroes, not as much as I probably total around 1,000 on this account, and I would say it's all been spread equally. If I'm being honest, whether it's been trying to pump out troops for a Hall of Chiefs event, or whether it's rushing to Furnace 30 and getting other buildings maxed to 30. My research was a little behind, but I can't say I kind of caught it up. I'm at a 3.3 mil. I wanted to see it closer to the 4 mil range for where I'm at, but that'll just have to happen. I'm definitely I'm definitely a Dolphin, 110%. I'm far from whales. I cannot carry a rally. I can't win in PvP. But I'm mid. I would say for my state, I could come close to whaling. If I spent maybe another 500 on stat pushing, I could be a whale. I could probably have everybody but one person beaten in the other alliances, and then my alliance maybe everybody but 2 people. Right now, where I sit in the state, I would say there's 2-3 people in the opposing alliances that could beat me in a rally, and then in my alliance, there's probably the same. Maybe more. Fox, Johnny, I think it'd be a run. It'd be a good battle. Same with Kim, but Jexa would probably beat me. So would Snow for sure, and Kiwi. But so yeah, I'm still down on the list on what I think I would win in a battle. Even though I think 20th on total power, I would beat a lot of them. Actually, I think I'm lower now because that dang castle battle made me lose a lot of power. But I would beat a lot of them, but a handful. And that just, like I said, they might think they could win because of power. But that's where the line has to be drawn, is stats and hero buffs and what level you got your heroes to. All that plays a big role. So you have whales that have deep pockets that are buying, every pack they can, or one go around buying every pack for heroes, next go around every pack for research, next go around, and just rotating it back and forth if they can't do both. But then those people are getting beat because there are people that can't do both that will spend the money each event, each special pack, max out the $100 one from the 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, all the way, boom. And yeah, once you accept that, the game will be a lot more fun for you. It took me a long time. I'm still trying to cope with it, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I'm a very competitive player, though, so it's easy for me to want to spend more. But right now I can't just drop $1,000 like I want to try to well up. But the big thing, I'm not really talking about me, I'm trying to talk about the fine line of the whales and dolphins. That's the big thing I wanted to get into, which sorry I ain't been doing much. I'm actually driving while talking about this because I'm probably not going to make the video later on today, and then I'll just end up putting it off. So I want to just do it. I felt like it's a cool little topic that it can have you guys leave some comments in and let me know your opinion on it, because I don't think everybody that has, high power for the state should just necessarily be considered a whale. We have the number 3 alliance during our castle battle. They almost got us. And I mean, it's because the number 2 alliance they might have one person with some power and a lot of people with some good power, but they didn't stat push at all. So they're lacking in a few major areas that they need to whale up on that they didn't. So I would consider everybody in YGG a dolphin. Only a couple people are whales in the state, in my personal opinion. I would say 3 or 4, if you want me to be honest with you. I think there's maybe 2 people in MOW, and I think there's maybe 2 people here with us. And I say maybe, if I'm being honest, I really do say maybe. I'd say like 3 or 4. But I'm gonna call that here. If I think of anything else, I might not post this for until like later on the night. So if I think of anything else, I might add another little clip and edit it in here. For now, it's really the big things I wanted to discuss is with the stat differences, troops, what the troop power, how much troops can adjust your power, and why that shouldn't always be a factor in what you think is a whale or not. Now I wanted to just throw out that stats have a big play in arena, how you play your arena. That can also adjust whether your investment was crazy and if you should look at and consider somebody being a whale. But that's, like I said, that's a big thing I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop all the likes you can. I guess that'd just be 1 per person. Drop all the comments, throw your opinion out there, and I'll get this video posted later. Peace.